So some of you guys want to know why I came back to Australia. There's a lot of reasons for that, and let me explain. So I need to give you guys a bit of background. In 2018, President Xi put in a new law that controlled the amount of training centers that could open. A training center is like an after-school training that parents send their kids to learn English, maths, you know what I mean, like Kumon style lessons, right? And there were just way too many in China, and people like kids, young children were unfortunately, unaliving themselves from the pressure of education. And so the government did this thing where they would stop after school training programs for K-12 students. And unfortunately, my school fell under that category. And so we got hit hard in 2018. Between 2018 and 2019, we lost a bunch of students because of government policies, right? And then 2019 hit, December. My wife and my two kids, we decided, hey, let's go to Australia for a holiday. And we didn't buy a return ticket. And by that time, I had a working visa, so I was okay to go back without applying for a new visa. I then, with my family, ended up coming back to Sydney. We thought, okay, let's do a 3-month trip. Let's stay for 3 months. I can work remotely, and then we'll go back when we're ready. Finally, we arrived to Australia, and we all know what happened after December 2019. COVID hit, and 2020 January, China closed their borders. What happened was I lost my visa, which means I had to reapply for a work visa, which is bloody difficult. But anyway, so I finally was stuck in Australia, living at my mum's place, and we couldn't go anywhere. My schools in China had to shut down, and that was hard, man. Financially, I was hit really, really hard from that. And I had to do something here. So I made lots of videos for my Chinese social media, tried to get advertising collaborations, just, hustling, right? Like I would say I almost lost everything in 2020 because of COVID. I lost my entire business. I had to pay back all the tuition. It was a tough time. And so I had to work, and I did lots of stuff here. And throughout 2020, I had to send my kids to school. And my children started school in Sydney and in a public school. And then after that, they got used to Australian life. That being said, we couldn't go back for almost 2 years, maybe 3 actually. We were here 3.5, 4 years. My wife had to get a job. I had to get a job. We all had to work, right? I'd lost everything in China because of COVID. I was in the service industry, education, so everything's gone. Kids already used to Australian lifestyle. Everything settled down back to a very normal life in Australia. So basically that's probably the main reason why I didn't go back, because now the kids are so settled here, it'll be way too difficult for them to go back. And if I went back now, it would be too difficult to restart the education business, because that initial hype, that pump, it's gone. So I'm doing everything remotely. We own an online teaching company that teaches Chinese kids and Southeast Asian kids and African kids all English online. And it's what I've been doing. And now I'm opening another company here. But the idea, to answer the question is, I had to stay here. I had no choice. And I couldn't go back for years. And the kids already got used to this place. And I go back every now and then, obviously. But God, I miss it there. I won't lie, guys. My God, I miss China so bloody much. Like, I miss so many things about it. Not only, obviously I miss the people. I miss the food. I miss the lifestyle. I miss, safety. God, it was safe. Australia's very safe. Thank God we've got good gun laws and stuff. We don't have that issue like in the US. But China's safety is at another level. I don't think there's a country that can compare. So I don't want to go on a rant, but yeah, that's why I didn't go back. And I hope one day I could go back and live there again. That's it. I love you guys for watching this entire video. If you are the person that watched this, I freaking love you. All right. All right. Enough. I'll shut up. All right.